Hi Aries, so today we're going to go ahead and do a love reading for you. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. So when I opened up here to the energy, the first thing they showed me was, they almost showed me like an image of a person who looked like they were being stitched up from something, or they looked like they were recovering from some sort of illness or some wound or surgery. This does not have to be the actual situation. It could just be how they've been showing it to me metaphorically. But the next thing I heard also was some reference of like the healing is taking place, and I heard this time around, and they want that to be like an important message this time around. And at the bottom of this deck here we have the Ace of Swords, and then the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands, Kuan Yin is here as well, and beneath this we actually have the Justice card. So I feel like this reading, it feels like it is for somebody who possibly there is going to be some solution here which allows you to heal this time around, and I want to get some more information as to what exactly that's about, because for some of you I'm getting it could be this connection here between you and a person. Signs don't have to matter, but we could have earth sign if you are an earth sign, or if you are a fire sign, or this person could be a fire sign, you could be an earth sign, or vice versa, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be an extra message for some of you. But I feel like this is going to be a message for someone that needs to know that something seems to be coming to a solution, which maybe has been a long time coming for you, or for you and this person. And it feels like they're showing me somebody actually taking off the bandages now. And obviously with Kuan Yin here, it says here, choose compassion and move forward with grace. And it feels very soft, it feels very loving, it feels very tender and forgiving. So there's definitely a feeling here of like it's time to take off the bandage, or it's time to take off the kind of wrap for the wound to heal. So let's get some more information to what exactly is happening here. But some of you, I can see this being, again, like about some particular relationship or situation in your life, which I feel with the Justice and the Ace of Swords seems to be coming to an opportunity, I'm hearing, for you, even just yourself. If you're drawn to this reading, you might be at a position in this time frame or in the situation where you feel ready to heal. You feel ready to heal yourself from this situation, or to move on from this person. But it seems like it's more than that. It feels like there's like a deeper solution which is able to allow you freedom and forgiveness and compassion that you either will hear from with this person, or you'll be able to, like Spirit said, this time around. So maybe this time around is going to be different. Others of you, this could be something physical. If that resonates with you, it might be something that has been, that you've been struggling with physically or emotionally, apart from just a person. And it feels like maybe this time around you have the means to overcome it, or you're going to have the solution that you need to heal yourself from this. Okay, so yeah, so if this kind of sounds like something which might resonate with you, let's go a bit deeper into it and see what more Spirit can tell us here. Yeah, they're showing me the windows opening, and I'm being shown like a lot of air coming in, and I'm hearing it's airing out. So again, there's like a lot of references of when we open kind of the window, so to speak, and we allow the kind of stuffiness of the situation to air out, or we open kind of, if you think of like a wound and maybe it needs to air out, or we can like unwrap the wound that has been wrapped really tightly and it's like kind of it hasn't been healing. So maybe you haven't been able to heal from something, or you haven't been able to heal from this relationship or something that's been pressing on you or on your mind for a while. But with the Ace of Swords being there, I mean, with the window reference, I can also see this being possibly something about clear communication. So you and a person here could be going to be having or have recently or need to have some level of like opening the window sort of for the two of you to have a clearing of the air. And this might be something which will really allow you here, yeah, Seven of Swords to the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like something's been avoided. And I feel like I'm hearing renovation. So again, take this how this will be specifically. For some of you, this might be an existing connection in your life. It could even be a friendship, it could be a family member, or it could be a love interest. And maybe there's kind of a point in your relationship where there's an opportunity to renovate it or to heal it. And it also could be, though, that this is simply something about you and maybe your perspective of this whole situation, or the way that you are treating yourself. Like they're showing me here with this move forward with grace. I feel like that line is like sticking out here, because I feel like, yeah, interesting. They're showing me somebody like that has buried something. Yeah, the Hanged Man buried something in, this is not actually, but like buried something in the yard, and like we've kind of neglected it, or we haven't tended to that. We've just kind of stuffed it away, and something with that Seven of Swords that like has to come out or be addressed. Let's see, Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this message, please, for whoever this is for. Tell me a little bit more about this message, please, for whoever this is for. Two of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups, a lot of characters coming up here. The Four of Swords, so water signs. Pisces is coming up, earth and fire, but again, doesn't have to be. Yeah, this definitely feels, I would say for the most part, this seems to be, and for some of you, this could even be a vice versa reading, or it's intermixed here between several people. So maybe it's also picking up on how somebody else is feeling towards you and the situation right now, because it definitely feels like there's a need to clear the air with some sort of, there's like a hesitation here, or there has been. And it feels like maybe for some of you watching this, you might be needing to like be in a position of compassion, or having compassion for the situation, having, I don't know exactly what's going on here, maybe needing to kind of, yeah, there's just some kind of focus here of like the clouds passing. They're showing me like dark clouds passing. And from the beginning, it seems like that's the main message here. This is either going to be happening, or depending on if you're like involved with something right now and this reading found you and it resonates with you, there might be a message to somehow let the clouds pass for yourself, move forward with grace, choose compassion. So whether that means like pulling yourself out of the situation, or showing compassion or kindness for something which is very difficult right now for you, or it could be something also, again, like energetic, to where you are involved with something, or like entangled in something. And what more can you tell us here, Spirit? What more can you tell us about this energy for whoever this is for today? Yeah, and they're showing me like there's been like a lack of direction. Somehow there's been a confusing energy about which direction to go in this whole situation. And again, they're showing me that buried energy with the Seven of Swords. So this kind of feels a bit complex. For some of you, again, take it how it's going to be for your specific situation. You might have someone around you who's been doing this, who's been kind of like burying something. Maybe they've been literally hiding something from you if you've been suspicious of that. Or it's just kind of like, yeah, but this time around, the solution, the healing this time around. So this could even be something which has happened multiple times, or you've been caught in this dynamic for a while. And so I want to see a little bit more to what they mean by this time around. Maybe something different will happen this time around, or maybe you're needing to do things differently this time around so that it doesn't kind of create the same results. With the window reference, it's like I feel like this actually could be more of like advice or guidance for some of you, but it also could be what needs to happen or what, you know, possibly will happen. But it's like this whole situation feels stuffy to me, like someone needs to open the window here and kind of get this energy out. What else can you tell us, Spirit, for whoever this reading is for? What else can you tell us here? I'm hearing starting over. Yeah, starting over. Rebirth. Okay, yeah. So reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. So it's kind of what I would just mention here about reinvention with the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have trust. Leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe that you can fly. Yeah, so I feel like for a lot of you, this seems to be mainly coming from what Spirit's saying here is that you are in a position of reinventing yourself from this situation. And it feels like if you have been maybe going back and forth between the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, like whether you should either stay in the situation or whether you should continue to be involved with something which has not been clear or clarified, or there's been drama involved here. I feel like there's a message here of reinventing yourself. I'm hearing just push forward, and they're showing me someone like, yeah, with the leap into the unknown, believe that you can fly. There's something of like, have the courage to just push yourself forward. And I will get some more detail here because I feel like there's something I'm kind of missing about something here with this other person maybe. But I do feel like for you though, the viewer, there is a message here of that, of like, just push forward regardless of maybe where you find yourself now. And there's something with this time around. So maybe there's a certain outlet or portal here for you to, this time around, allow yourself to do things differently, or allow yourself to take a different approach to the situation. But as I'm going further here, they're drawing me to the King of Wands, and I'm being shown something with that King of Wands particularly. So let me see, because there could be something here coming from the King of Wands when it comes to some clarity maybe directly from this person. We have the Magician, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, wow. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, the King of Wands. So let me try to see what's going on here, because when all these court cards come out, it can be a little bit like it's like very stuffy in here with this energy. So definitely I would say that this reading is for some of you who seem to be dealing with somebody else, at least, if not multiple people, or whoever you're connecting to may have multiple people, or there's like multiple paths that you could choose. Definitely with the Seven of Cups here, it's a very confusing kind of again, something here that feels like with the Kuan Yin right in the center. What they're kind of saying is that should be the center of the reading, like that should be the main, or like that should be the result or the solution. So whoever you are as the viewer in this whole situation, if you're here, you would kind of know how this applies to you, at least with what's going on. It feels like you are the one who's kind of, what Spirit's saying again, just push forward with the Queen of Wands, like having compassion for yourself, for this other person or the situation involved, and to again kind of allow yourself to do things differently. But yeah, this King of Wands here, Knight of Wands, okay, Six of Wands, the Moon, the Empress. hearing Aquarius. Flow. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome and release your expectations. Yeah, so let me grab some cards from this deck here to see if anything else will come up specifically about this, because I feel like this probably is a love situation for a lot of you, unless it's something involving family or a close friendship maybe. Okay, unexpected communication. Yeah, so we had that in the beginning, Ace of Swords, and then it kind of went away and veered into a different path here. But for some of you, this whole thing could circle around an unexpected communication. So this might be with the Ace of Swords, where Spirit said in the beginning, this time around, or the solution. And so yeah, it's kind of making a bit better sense now to me with the Ten of Cups, because I feel like, let's say, for example, that some of you will receive an unexpected communication. The way that maybe things had gone in the past, or the way that things had been buried, this person bearing things, or you, whoever, this involvement here, it feels like there's an opportunity for you to have a solution that you've been wanting to have here with this, but it requires you to kind of like be in this compassionate energy to find a better way forward than where things were before. And I feel like, yeah, they're showing me something with pressure off. Take the pressure off coming home. Because yeah, this reading, it almost feels like being in an elevator with like, like 20 people or something. That's how the energy feels in this reading. So it's hard to even like get further into it because it feels very crowded. And what they mean by that is that this could be something which is very maybe close to your heart for some of you, or this could be something which is somehow it's just there's a lot going on with this, or there's a lot of energy behind this situation. Yeah, energy exchange. Intense spiritual energies felt by both parties, creating attraction and confusion. Very interesting reading here. I don't know if with these characters coming up, if this is something that you have yet to experience. So maybe some of you could meet somebody very unexpectedly and there's a very intense exchange between the two of you, or this might be someone that you've already know, and this is speaking about that connection that you have, this very intense connection with the Magician here. Mainly coming from this King of Wands. It doesn't have to, the signs don't have to matter, but it could be a fire sign where they could have a very fiery energy, especially if they're a man. And there could be this unexpected communication coming directly from this person, okay, or you to them. So what about it? Yeah, they're showing me like two roads that are crossed together. This is very confusing. Something with that Seven of Swords, to where someone has maybe there's another path involved in this situation. So to simplify it, I feel like there's someone here connected to you that you've been wanting to have a solution with. And possibly this person will be doing something about it, and you either will speak with them very soon, they'll reach out to you, or you'll reach out to them, or maybe run into them. But something attached to this person or attached to you is causing a lot of fuzziness with this situation. So maybe it's like there's somebody else involved in the background, or somehow the situation again requires you and them, but in this case, since I'm just speaking to you as the viewer, to kind of rise above this in this higher way, or this more compassionate way. I hope this makes sense, because this definitely may not be for everyone. So you would kind of, yeah, so this could be on a twin flame journey. I will wait for you. Yeah, that's probably why it feels this way, because some of you, this is someone that you are on a twin flame journey with. And then we have soulmate secrets. We have I still think of you beneath that. Yeah, they're showing me like a knot, something twisting, almost like someone's stomach twisting into knots. So what exactly do you want the viewer to know about this whole stuffy elevator room kind of feeling here, Spirit? What does the viewer need to know? What's the main message about this whole thing that you would like them to know? Because from the beginning, that was the first message, that there will be a solution this time around. So that's why it kind of gives me the impression of like maybe this has been something that you've dealt with before, and this time around, this is either a warning kind of in a way to do things differently this time around, or this is that there will be something done differently this time around. For most of you, it's going to be like the first message, though, the first part where it's yeah. I'm hearing lied to myself. I lied to myself. Wow. So I'm actually going to have to grab some love decks here, because this did turn into a love reading, and this feels like, let me ask that question though. What is the main message? And then I will grab the love deck, and my nose is really itchy, so this could be like something someone really needs to hear. And then I probably will do an extended for this as well, because I feel like I want to go more into this person situation. Okay, so these flew out. So here it is again. Ace of Swords, Strength, Justice, the Star. Okay, so Spirit, what is the main message then that you're trying to say for the viewer? What's the main thing they can take away from this? Yeah, some of you, I'm hearing be prepared. Okay, be prepared. So this might be an incoming thing which is yet to happen. They're showing me a big tidal wave coming in, and I'm hearing be prepared. And the main message here is that, let me just block this card in case YouTube flags that. The main message is what came up earlier, that now you have the opportunity, or you will, for you both to like create an adjustment to the situation. And for some of you, it might be something that you've been carrying within, like maybe you've had this, whatever it might be, like resentment towards this person, or it could be that you've had just like you've bottled up your emotions as well towards this person or situation, or there's been something which has happened recently for some of you, if it has not been like a separation, where there's an opportunity to heal between you both now. There's an opportunity to sort of set free whatever this stuffiness has been. Okay, with the Strength and the Ace of Swords, and it seems to be instigated or kind of like brought on by this communication. And nothing is ever in stone, so not everyone will maybe experience that, but there's definitely like it seems like it's on the table somehow, or it's some possibility of this incoming. And yeah, they're showing me somebody rolling in the dirt, and I'm hearing that again, like, are you going to roll in the dirt again? Like, are you just going to jump back in the mud and create the mud all over again in this situation? Or will you choose to jump in the clear pond here of the Star? Meaning something here about this, again, clarity or like compassion, needing to sort of, the way that you maybe speak to this person or the way that they speak to you, breaking free. Yeah. But I feel like for a lot of you, it might be something that's going to be like your own sort of thing that you're going through. So it might be that you are the one, it's not even so much about this person here. Yes, it could be them are involved. They could be involved as well. But it also could be more so about you with the breaking free in the Star. How can you allow yourself to get rid of this mud that you feel, this stuffy elevator kind of feeling I keep getting? Same kind of analogy as the mud. this has been something where maybe this person has kind of made you feel like you are just jumping back in the mud all over again and all over again. And maybe it's something that's been stuck within you towards them and towards the situation, which you've been like carrying this mud with you. So how can you like, there's an opportunity for you to choose the more, the card that came up before, to the flow, choose an easier path forward. And that's going to mean different things for everyone. It could be the way, again, that you say something to this person. It could be the opportunity to, completely jump into the clear waters away from them entirely. It could be the nature of what the two of you talk about this time, with the windows being open, like how can there be more freedom sort of in the situation, and how can you give that to yourself? Because I will say, they're showing me this like parrot talking in the background, and like I was mentioning here a few times with the clutteredness of this reading, it feels like there could be either gossip going on in the background, or this person has whatever it is that they've buried in their life. That could be the elephant in the room, sort of, or that could be the topic of conversation, or that might just be what they're carrying or what they will bring in here, which you don't want to get yourself involved in, because if you do, it just kind of takes you again backwards into their muddy situation. But I'll have to get a lot more for this, because it seems like it's very complex here, before I like jump too far ahead. But I feel like that's the main thing that spirit wants to say here, is that this is an opportunity to break free. And when they showed me the Ten of Cups in the very beginning, for a lot of you, this does feel, though, that whatever it is that you will choose to do and whatever the outcome is going to be, it leads you closer to your Ten of Cups. So it leads you closer to this, I keep getting like this purity or this purification, where, maybe there's possibly an ability here now to establish a Ten of Cups situation between the two of you because of this clarity or these windows being open and all this stuff here. But it also could be some of you are having the opportunity to break yourself free from the situation, so that your Ten of Cups, so that your happiness maybe elsewhere can also come in. Redemption, yeah. I'm hearing life is short, live it, is what I just heard. Rebirth, wow, so lots of similar cards here. Let me grab one more love deck just to see what the final message is, and then I will do an extended, and I'm just going to go further into just what's going on in this dynamic for those of you involved in this. Again, most of you could resonate with being on the twin flame journey, and that's how you will kind of know that this is for you. And there's someone here that you have a very intense exchange with. I will also pull from the bull, I just heard, so maybe some of you wanted me to pull from the bull just for extra confirmation, because I feel like this is this type of reading that is not going to be for everyone. But let me pull from one more love deck here. Okay, so Spirit, what else would you like to say here about this reading to help us kind of put together what the viewer needs to know if this is for them? What is the main message that is coming up in the reading? I'm hearing be understanding. Yeah, so again, something with this Kuan Yin here, compassion. So maybe the nature of whatever this conversation is, or whatever this person maybe is going through. If you're already like in an involvement, then you may already know what this is, because maybe it's something that maybe your connection's kind of on the fence right now, and there's something which has come up, I don't know, maybe something where this person wants you to wait for them, or they're hoping that you will, but they might have something that they either have to tell you about, some sort of secret, to redeem themselves with this, or it could be something that you already know what's going on with them because you're already involved. And in that case, how Spirit's saying again, like, how can there be more understanding or compassion with whatever it is that you choose, to do, but still having love and compassion for the situation, is helping to soften and to also heal yourself. It's more about like that, you know, holding on to coal and expecting the other person to die. It's that kind of feeling where it's not beneficial for you to hold on to resentment or to anger, or if this does come in the future and this person may upset you or say something. I'm also hearing trust the mystery. But let's see, Spirit, what else would you like to say here? What is the final message that you would like to say for this reading that the viewer most needs to know, and how they'll kind of be able to hear the main message? Okay, so we have, it's okay to trust. You can trust them. They've learned their lessons and have changed. Okay, so just around the corner. So this actually kind of, yeah, I feel like this makes sense. I feel like for a lot of you, this does seem to be for someone who would like to show you that they have changed and that they have learned their lesson. This card doesn't come out often, so I feel like this person likely has actually changed. And so again, we'll look more into them in the extended and see what they're feeling, what they're thinking, and what more you need to know here. But definitely with the Ace of Swords, this is a clear communication, and justice for me is that open window feeling with the star. So I feel like this person has gone through some kind of transition or change, or this might be, again, for a few of you who've already been in a relationship with this person, and maybe it's just something that you were hoping that they would kind of, you know, maybe want to work on things, or would kind of agree with you with things, and I feel like that's going to happen here. That's what this is saying. So just around the corner, yeah, this feels like that tidal wave coming in, where for a lot of you who truly resonate with this reading, this does not seem to be far off, and this is like a warning kind of reading, not in a bad way, but just like for you to have a heads up. And then we have, yes, newfound courage. They worked up the courage to express their true feelings. Yeah, so this month, this definitely could be happening in the next, like, by the end of July, okay, for some of you. Not everyone's going to be on the same timeline. It could be further, but definitely there's at least a movement in that direction where this person feels more ready for that than they have in a while. So we have rebirth, no, going through a dark night of the soul, the space between who they were and who they will become. So this here could resonate with some of you when you're in a relationship. That won't be for everyone, because there are a lot of characters here. So either this is happening after you've already moved on and maybe you're in a new relationship now, or maybe they are in another relationship or were. But definitely with the rebirth we had a few times here, this feels like someone who's maybe in that transition between what they've buried kind of in the yard and how they're going to explain that or like break free from that. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have self-worth. Identify your own toxic behaviors preventing you from having healthy relationships. So that could also be the buried feeling. Could be you, could be both of you, could be them for sure, but I feel like it could be both of you really. And so that's why the first two cards that came out was the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands next to each other, because I'm getting two things with that. Either that's the two of you next to each other, or that could even be another involvement of another person who has like kind of helped this person in a way to show them their own toxic behavior so that they can break free and do things differently with you. Okay, so before I go to the extended, I am going to pull some of these here from the bowl, and then I will pull some charms, if I can talk, in the extended as well. But this could just give some of you confirmation if you need confirmation if this is for you or not. But if these don't resonate, that's no big deal. They're not going to be for everyone. So if you resonate with the reading but not these, then that's totally okay. And you may want to turn down the volume. It can be very loud when I shuffle these. Okay, one more. Also, I'm getting to that how you might know this person too is that I'm getting that they have, I'm hearing they've been battling it. So it might be something with the 2 sevens. 7 could be prominent too, but we're in July as well. So it does say here too this month. So this could be happening in July. But it's like this person's been maybe battling this for a while, and either they've told you this or you've just been able to identify that, or it's something that you intuitively know. But this person has been battling whatever this, like the 2 ideas with you, or the 2, you know, situations here, or decision. So this card, or this name Lori flew out. So someone's name could be Lori. In terms of names, we have Felicia, Tamisha, Marique, Margaret, Diana, Kelly, Jeanette, Ashley, Blair, Andy, Valerie, Erica, Neil, Kesa, Cyan, Liliana, Alicia, Janice, Irene, Lindsay, Christina, Charlotte, Christine, Miko, Astrid, Rosa, Kieran, Paul, Javier, and I think Mattia. I believe that's it. This is also here too, Kathy Cat. So Kathy Cat, or it could be Kathy as well, just Kathy. And then we have London, we have Rhode Island, we have Indiana, India. So Indiana, India, Indonesia. Oh, so lots of I. It's like very similar. Starting with I, we have New York City, we have Delhi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. We have Libra, Sun, Virgo, Moon, 50s, so someone could be in their 50s. We also have third party, yeah, definitely a third party situation. Lawyer, bookkeeper, and that's it. So I will also roll the astrological dice here, and then we'll go over to the extended.